Hey you guys, thank you for clicking on my channel. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button. Um, this video is about basically just because it's hard doesn't mean you don't try. Um, a lot of people, you know, don't try or we don't try to do things if we see it's too hard to do or if it looks too hard to do. So when when we're starting new things in our lives, it may seem challenging or difficult to basically start, but it's all a process. So I was thinking, when we're starting a project, when we're starting things, um, if the people who first started to invent different products that we need to live today, such as like a water bottle or you know a computer we use or the bottles we use. Um, if those people never started that project, if they said it was too hard for them to do, we wouldn't be the civilization we are today because everything is a process. And just like this, okay, so if you're building a home, there's a process to building a home, right? I'm looking up here. It's on Bing.com. It says find and purchase the lot. That's step one. Research the type of house you want. Set a budget and do your research. Contact your local building department. Hire the right experts. Start the design process. Get financing. Prepare the site. Foundation construction, framing, exterior work, interior finishes, landscaping and final touches, inspections and closings. Now, I read about 14 steps, and these are the basic steps to building a home. Now, imagine if, we had what steps we needed to do to get to our desired reality. Let's say we want a reality where we are in bliss and peace and have financial freedom and love around us and help and groundedness, right? Let's say we have the steps to those things. Even if you had the steps, we can still give up because each step has a process. So the steps to buying, building a home is you have to find and purchase the lot first, right? So you have to find the area where you want to put the home. You have to find if it's in a good area. You have to find someone who wants to sell the property. You have to have the funds to purchase the property. You have to find the right zoning for the property. And you may not find that property instantaneously. It may take a while to find the desired property that you're really looking for. And I talk about this because a lot of people stop trying because the lack of foresight and spiritual understanding and knowing. Sometimes we don't have a step-by-step plan on how to do something. Sometimes we don't have that step-by-step plan. And that causes a lack of foresight. We have to at least have a idea of where we're going and how to get there. because we can figure out how to get there also, on our way there, you know, especially if there's no plan or organized plan, um, for us to follow, right? So if the lack of foresight is causing a lot of people to stop trying because they don't see it, they don't see the process, they don't see it, and each step has its own process, they will give up because of the amount of work, quote unquote work, that has to be put into this. It's not just, okay, find the lot, okay, do this, do that, and it just happens. Each step you do, okay, I did this step, I did this step, I did this step, I should have it. No, that's not how it works. So if you lack foresight, try to create a plan. Try to like research and see what other people did to get to where you're going. Um, research that. Research the process of what you're trying to do. Okay, so if you're trying to start a clothing line, let's figure out the processes of that, because it's so easy to say just buy an outfit and post it. There's a lot of other stuff you may have to know about, such as the market you're in, what state and city do you live in, what is more attractive to buy, stuff like that. Like what, it's a lot of little things that go into it. So a lot of people get discouraged because of those little extra pieces that they didn't realize they had to actually, you know, figure out. They can't just go buy sundresses and sell them in Minnesota during the wintertime, you know. So it's really interesting, the that foresight can stop you if you don't know where you're going, if you don't you know see where you're going. It can cause fear, doubt, lack, all of that. But if you know where you're going, if you know what you're doing, if you know what is going to come of your life, you'll be more confident and willing to keep moving towards the desired goal. And a lot of people don't know that ideas can manifest. I mean, you can manifest your ideas. Um, the thoughts that you have is a part of the manifestation process, and that's what I'm about to pull up now. Manifestation process. And yes, so an idea manifests through thought. And a lot of people don't understand the process of manifestation. They don't understand the foresight. They lack the foresight. So there's a lot of lack of understanding and just, stuff like that. And a lot of people just really do not understand what they're doing in the economics, the flow and structure of life, and what they're doing. Um, so manifestation is a way of attracting what you want in your life by aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the universe. So basically, you choose what you want to manifest and why you want it. You get rid of the blocks and negative influences that's in your way. Visualize what you want to manifest as it is already yours, and take action towards your goal and trust the process. Recognize and appreciate your results and feel gratitude. So this is the process of manifestation. A lot of people just choose what they want to manifest. Okay, that's all they want to do. They choose what they want to manifest and they take action towards the goal and trust the process. But there's so much more to it. As you see here, it says get rid of blocks and negative influences that stand in your way. Okay? It says visualize what you want to manifest as it is already yours. It says take action towards your goal and trust the process. A lot of people take action towards the goal, but they don't trust the process because they don't understand the process, right? So recognize and appreciate the results and feel gratitude. So if you recognize and appreciate little things that are happening in your life, the little blessings that is happening towards your manifestation that you want, that's how you start to manifest, because you are recognizing and being grateful. So the reason why I think a lot of people stop trying is because they don't understand the process of manifestation. And that means you have to, not just choose what you want, but understand why you want it. Why do you want the things that you are asking for? You also have to get rid of any blocks or any limiting beliefs, I would say. So if you want to be an astronaut and people from your past told you that's impossible, you can't do it, your skin color, your knowledge, it's hard. All those are limiting beliefs that you will have to get rid of. About visualization, about imagination, there's just so much to this that a lot of people don't understand. All they do is choose what they want to manifest and take action towards that goal, but they don't understand the process of the action. So that's why most people stop, because it gets hard and they don't understand that. I'm sorry, my feet hurt. It gets hard and they don't understand that, hey, I have to trust the process. And it gets hard because they don't understand. Okay. So it's easy to turn into the victim and it feels hard, right? Why is that? Why is it so easy to turn into a victim when it feels hard? Because looking up some stuff, the feeling of helplessness, lack of faith. No one has to pick you up, but you're kind of in this on your own. So when things get hard, people expect other people to help them. Like when you were a baby, or when you need your diaper changed, people came to your rescue. But as you grow older, just like little ducks or little birds, they stay there with their mother in the beginning, but eventually they go off to learn how to live on their own. They learn how to become an adult on their own. Yes, when you were younger, you had that covering, but now you have to be an adult on your own, and you have to pick your own stuff up. A lot of people, it's easy to turn into a victim when it feels hard, because you know that, hey, I can't, when it gets hard, it's like you really want somebody just to push you, but you have to be the one to push you. You have to be the one to build that grit inside of you and build who you are truly. You have to tell yourself to keep going. And that causes a resentment or victim mentality because no one helped you or no one saved you. And a lot of people want to, it's easy to turn into a victim because you're going against the person in the mirror. And when you're going against the person in the mirror, some people do not want to take accountability. Some people do not want to admit what they need to do differently. Some people don't want to. It's not even about accountability. It's about, some people just don't want to deal with their emotions. They feel, if they are feeling angry and upset that things are not working, they don't know how to get themselves out of that. They don't understand how to get themselves out of those feelings and emotions. They just turn to a victim because these things are not working for me. And I tried hard and I did these things. The term victim mentality from the berkeleywellbeing.com. The term victim mentality refers to unreasonable belief that you're always a victim. In almost all interactions and situations, when someone approaches life with this perspective, they believe that bad things will always happen to them, or that others are to blame for their problems. There's nothing they can do about their circumstances. Okay? Avoiding responsibility, not seeking solutions. You know? I'm trying to see. Hold on. I'm trying to see the characteristics of victim mentality. Here, I'm on Wikipedia. Yo, remember in school, they said, oh, don't use Wikipedia because people can edit, Wikipedia. And that is true. Um, Basically, like, characteristics of victim mentality is like believing that other people are more fortunate, gaining relief um, from pity for oneself and receiving sympathy from others. Like, victims love that. Victims love to get that. It's okay, girl. You got this. Girl, you got this. But you have to realize that these people are not going to always be here. Like, you're going to go through so many things that people are going to say, hey, I don't have enough capacity for this. So we have to be there for ourselves and not be a victim and say, hey, I didn't call. I didn't do what I had to do today. But I'm going to keep going the next day. Now, this is not judging ourselves, putting ourselves down, being harsh on ourselves, but treating ourselves with love and compassion and continuing to move ourselves forward instead of staying stagnant and moving ourselves back when we don't see results, when we don't understand what we're doing, when we don't get it. Like, avoiding taking risks, exhibit learned helplessness, becoming defensive in when others try to help, displaying entitlement and selfishness, like the need for recognition, lack of empathy, rumination, like you're always in your feelings, you know. That was my kids, but just like there's other type of victimhoods. Collective victimhood is a mindset shared by a group of members. Um, that one's own group has been harmed deliberately and undeservingly by another group. That's collective victimhood. Competitive victimhood, it refers to tendency to view one group as having suffered more compared to an adversarial group, and describes the dynamic and violent and intractable conflicts where each group seeks to dominate that it has suffered more. Okay, this is hitting home. Okay, um, sometimes it doesn't have to be in a group. Basically, you know, this really does. It does stand out to me because now I'm like, okay, I didn't know there was like group victimhood, and that was stuff like, oh, I went through more stuff than you, and this person went through more. It doesn't matter who went through more stuff. Like, you're not a victim. We're coaches, creators of our life. You're creating your life on purpose. So just stop. But yeah, that's really all I had today. I am starting a I'm not even gonna say it. It is what it is. Um, just be on the lookout for more stuff, for more um videos. I'm being more intentional with what I'm doing, and I hope you guys got some good nuggets from this. Like, it's just because it's hard doesn't mean you don't try. There's a lot of things that were hard that if people didn't try, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be in the places we are today. I know it may seem hard, it may seem impossible, but just appreciate the results. Like, appreciate the results and understand that, you know, it's a process to everything, and each step has its own process. Um, the process of manifestation is, again, choose what you want to manifest and why you want it. Get rid of blocks and negative influences that stand in your way. Visualize what you want to manifest as it is already yours. Take action towards your goal and trust the process. Recognize and appreciate the results and feel gratitude. Make sure you have a goal. If you're going through something, create a goal that is getting you out of it. If you're in a situation, maybe in a home or in a place you don't want to live, or a situation you don't want to be in, create a goal that takes you out of that situation. Um, get rid of any blocks that says you can't do it. Visualize what you want and take action towards those goals. Like, whatever you have to do, take action towards it, and recognize and appreciate the results and any results you get that is closer to your goal. But sometimes people don't understand that. They just have a goal and they want to get out so bad, and they feel blocked and stuck. You know, uh, they stop trying. And um, just understand like what a victim is and what victims do. And if you feel yourself starting to have some tendencies that victims have, or have some tendencies that victims do, um, reverse it, because I have a video on here that talks about being a coach and creator of your life, how to be a coach and creator, not a victim. And you can read more, you can listen more about it. But a coach, guides a team. A creator creates. So you, instead of being a victim saying all these things are happening to you, try to create something for your life. And when it gets hard, it doesn't mean you stop. You sit down and, trust the process. You sit down and visualize what you want. You sit down and take away those beliefs that is hindering you, and you trust the process of it because you know it's happening for you. Okay, so if you want any text message coaching, make sure you text the number below, and I'll be happy to assist you with helping you get out of a victim mentality. And this process is not just one phone call, okay, you're out of victim mentality. No. This is the process that is ongoing and continually ongoing, especially if you have been in a victimhood for a while. We have to reprogram us, and this is a process where, I'm not going to be sugarcoating anything, because the way I got out of this is by being told the real and not being sugarcoated. Even when I feel upset, I have to stop being a victim and say, look, I'm a coach. Because coaches can take criticism. Coaches can, give criticism, all of that. So, guys, I hope you loved the video. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back next week, because I'm going to be doing these once a week. And, once a week. I'll see you next week for another video about, there's hope. So look, guys, there's hope.